Yeah, like the saltine snack.
You can't say saltine.
Yeah, you can say that on YouTube. You're fine with that. Can't say it here though. Yeah, but I've said a lot of stuff. Listen, it's just like this when? What is this? Oh yeah.
We'll be forging.
Wait, you talked about
Valkyrie
that?
and I will be we'll be forging.
Yeah, like a long ass time ago. Yeah, this is from January 14th.
And it
on an IRL stream.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we still want to do this.
Whose fault was that, I think?
It's your fault because you were relying on me to set it up. It's my fault because I said I was going to talk to the guy. It's my fault. And I never did it. It's my fault.
It's okay, I guess. It's fine.
It's my fault. But you actually never reached out and was like, hey, are we going to do this?
You know what's really funny about this? Look. Look at chat. It's always Azan's fault. While you're admitting it, they're still like, no, my queen, Ray, it actually isn't you. It's him. It's my piece of shit streamer. He's responsible.
Yeah. I like your
They're saying I'm gaslighting you. Oh my God, you guys are fucking...
Oh my gosh, am I being gaslit?
No, this was literally, you were supposed to...
gaslighting
You were supposed to talk to him. You did it. You worked with him. I told you.
No.
The things you have said about my white partner is unrepeatable as a chatter, let alone a mod. Okay, you have said things about your white partner, not me. But one of my mods.
Gaslighting the chatter?
No, this is one of my mods.
Oh no.
You self-reported in the chat multiple times what your kink is, okay? Yeah, I'm white-splaining. Someone said, no, Ray, Hassan was too busy doing my mum. That's why.
Did you run the ad break?
I did run the ad break, yes.
Is it over?
Oh, yeah, it's been over.
Oh, it's been over. Okay.
It's a 1 minute ad break. It's not that long.
It's time for me to leave.
All right,
Thank
shout
you for having
shout your
me.
channel.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know how to. All right, shout out your channel, please.
No, that's weird. Thanks for having me.
This was fun.
This was fun.
Look at that. Look at what she did.
Okay, this nail turned out really good.
Yeah, look at what she did.
Yeah, I did that.
Pretty
Honestly,
good.
I think it'd be better if we redid this one, but we don't have time.
It's all good.
Yeah. Okay, we will plan the IRL stream.
Okay. All right.
And are you going to be there for Among Us?
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I want to, but it's we'll see. We'll see. It's Sunday.
We'll see. Sunday. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ray, leave before he does the C word.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. I gotta pee. Okay, chat. We're gonna get back into the Channel 5 video right now, and we got a lot more fire in the tank today. Okay, here I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna play it right now while I go pee real quick, and then I will be back. Okay.
Shootings.
Because that's what's on the agenda for the left. They want to take guns away from law-abiding citizens.
I'll be back in a second.
Protesters pushed up against barricades, keeping them away from the NRA meeting site. It's tense. The pain of a national tragedy does not bridge divides here.
When was a shooter a member of the NRA? I want you to tell me. You can't, because it never happened and it never will. You're an idiot.
I believe you have the right to own a firearm, but I do not believe you should be 18 years old to be able to have an AR. When you use an AR, you're going to kill people. You don't go hunting for deer with an AR.
When the founding fathers defined freedom, they didn't think that ARs were going to be part of it.
Or black people.
Yeah.
Or people of color.
People of color.
And how about freedom? They want to talk about how we shouldn't ban guns because that's hurting our freedom. How about abortion? We're forcing women to have kids.
I see you have an Antifa flag right here. How would you describe yourself politically?
I'd say I'm a socialist. So I believe in taxing the church, taxing the rich, abolish the police. Police are supposed to protect us in schools, right? But in Uvalde, they didn't. When I get older, old enough, 21, I'm gonna own a firearm because I don't trust police to solve my cases.
Marx said in his Communist Manifesto that we should arm the proletariat. Just arm the proletariat to ensure that they're able to defend themselves.
Well, my sign asks a pretty obvious question that I think everybody should be asking. This is the right time to have a celebration of guns right on the heels of more than a dozen kids and teachers getting murdered a few days ago in Uvalde. This is ridiculous that we're the only country that has to deal with this. And that's what today is all about, is voicing our righteous outrage at our elected officials and the people at the NRA who decided to celebrate guns with blood on their hands today.
This time at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas.
We've just learned the death toll is up to 19 children and 2 school employees gunned down during their last week of school.
The shooter legally purchased.
Ray's gone, folks. I'm sorry. I know. All my guests are so much better than me. Unfortunately. But we are back to, they quoted Marx. Who did? One of the fucking gun lovers at the NRA conference? Really?
Police are supposed to protect us in schools, right? But in Uvalde, they didn't. When I get older, like old enough, 21, I'm gonna own a firearm because I don't trust police to solve my cases.
Marx said in his Communist Manifesto that we should arm the proletariat. Just arm the proletariat to ensure that they're able to defend themselves.
Well, my sign asks a pretty obvious question that I think everybody should be asking. This is the right time to have a celebration of guns right on the heels of...
Oh, they're actually protesting the NRA gun lobby and the gun manufacturers while simultaneously saying, like, we should be able to arm ourselves. I don't have an issue with that. I actually don't have an issue with that at all. No, go back. He's even more base. Okay, dude, I'll go back.
Like, define freedom. They didn't.
People.
Divides here.
When was a shooter a member of the NRA? I want you to tell me. You can't, because it never happened and it never will. You're an idiot.
I believe you have the right to own a firearm, but I do not believe you should be 18 years old to be able to have an AR. When you use an AR, you're going to kill people. You don't go hunting for deer with an AR.
When the founding fathers defined freedom, they didn't think that ARs were going to be part of it.
Or black people.
Yeah.
Or people of color.
People of color.
And how about freedom? They want to talk about how we shouldn't ban guns because that's hurting our freedom. How about abortion? We're forcing women to have kids.
I say you have an Antifa.
Okay, these dudes are fucking awesome. When I see dudes like this on a Channel 5 video, my immediate assumption is like either this dude is a fucking Hassan Abihed, which is awesome and very cool, or they're literally one of those people that used to be a Hassan Abihed who now fucking despises me and says things like, dude, Hassan fucking sucks. He's actually a fucking bourgeois pig dog, a bourgeois capitalist fucking pig dog who sucks. That's why now I watch, but he doesn't seem to be like one of those dudes, so I don't know. That's why I watch insert random fucking content creator here that also has like a litany of way worse takes than me that that person has not figured out yet. No offense, but you're not the only arbiter of leftist ideals. Maybe they don't know you. Yeah, it usually does work like that, though. Those people you mentioned don't go outside. I love whenever people say shit like that. I mean, okay. Okay.
A flag right here. How would you describe yourself politically?
I'd say I'm a socialist. So I believe in taxing the church, taxing the rich, abolish the police. Police are supposed to protect us in schools, right? But in Uvalde, they didn't. When I get older, like old enough, 21, I'm going to own a firearm because I don't trust police to solve my cases.
Marx said in his Communist Manifesto that we should arm the proletariat. Just arm the proletariat to ensure that they're able to defend themselves.
Well, my sign asks a pretty obvious question that I think everybody should be asking.
I respect this, by the way. I really do. I respect the people that are like, look, I want a gun, like, you know, but also it's fucking ridiculous. Like the NRA is ridiculous. And the way that we fucking the way that we like have an insane gun culture in this country, and the way that we operate around guns and the lack of regulation is ridiculous. Like the SRA, the Socialist Rifle Association, has a pretty decent take on this, if I'm not mistaken. They don't do the fucking, yeah, there's some LARPy shit there too, but they also personally believe that you know, some common sense gun laws are an absolute must. So that's my position. My position is always, and always has been, and will continue to be, that one, we have too many guns in circulation to begin with. Okay, And two, that we 100% need we need licenses. We need people to people in chat who never go outside calling other people LARPers is hilarious. Yeah. Aren't there more guns than people in the USA? Yes, we have more guns. 120% guns for the number of people in this country. Yeah.
Asking, this is the right time to have a celebration of guns right on the heels of more than a dozen kids and teachers getting murdered a few days ago in Uvalde. This is ridiculous that we're the only country that has to deal with this, and that's what today is all about, is voicing our righteous outrage at our elected officials and the people at the NRA who decided to celebrate guns with blood on their hands today.
This time at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas.
We've just learned the death toll is up to 19 children and 2 school employees gunned down during their last week of school.
The shooter legally purchased 2 AR variant long guns within a week of his 18th birthday.
Dude up there is tossing magazines out to the crowd. Give me one.
Shut the fuck up. Bro, dude, America is the most psychotic country, dude. You will never be able to convince me that this is like an appropriate thing to do. You will never. I mean, this is insane, dude. What insanity. Those cost like $4. Dog, who cares how much it costs? It's not that. Lot are mad, lol. Wait, are they actually throwing out like reading magazines? They're throwing out like a magazine that you put in a gun, right?
We're here. We're in Houston. We're at the NRA convention.
Oh, that's mine, dude.
We're here. We're in Houston. We're at the NRA convention.
I had this. Remember when I had this?
I think the mayor asked this not to happen. The governor pulled out, but it's still going down.
Shooting an RPG is the ultimate Vegas hooker experience. It seems like a great idea at the time. It's really, really expensive, and it's over way too fast. An RPG is a rocket-propelled grenade. So anything that launches that, they either call an RPG for short or a rocket launcher. Within the past couple of months, Airtronic did sell off about 30 of our...
Bro, what is going on, dude? What is happening, dude? Bro, this is literally just like the meme is becoming a dream, is becoming a reality again. I am losing my fucking mind. Every time we make a joke, it turns into real shit in America, dude. Just fucking RPG me, dude, in a video game. Okay, fuck it. There is no salvation. Dude, every single time we make fucking jokes, every single time we make jokes in this community, it turns into a very real thing. Like, start joking about universal healthcare. Haha. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Almost as crazy as getting universal healthcare. Am I right? Haha, lol. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to make more jokes. Be fucking crazy if we, instead of a dictatorship of the bourgeoisie, had a dictatorship of the proletariat. Am I right? It's wild, dude. Get those numbers up in the unionization rate. Am I right? I'm not even I can't even do it. The NRA will introduce universal healthcare and usher socialism. Yeah.
Our older models through Gun Broker. So there's a lot of these in civilian hands now, and people are enjoying them. Remember, American made.
For the record, this is not surprising. The reason why I've made the joke about RPGs is because, well, because America is the worst fucking most psychotic country when it comes to this shit. But the other reason why I've talked about this is because, like, there are a lot of these weapons in circulation. The more you make for the military, the more, and you know, you give off the surplus to, like, you know, insurgent groups and stuff like that. The more the manufacturers have a fuckload of surplus in sitting just in warehouses and shit, and you gotta pump it somewhere, and you're gonna run out of fucking insurgents to arm at some point. Luckily, we have Ukraine for that currently, right? But eventually, you're gonna have to put it somewhere, and maybe we can just like start selling it to vendors who can fire an RPG, and then eventually we can maybe use it as home defense. Who knows?
This is a MR 762A1. I don't know anything about guns, so I don't know what the hell this is. I'm pretty sure this is a gun. This is a gun.
I'm a big NRA proponent. I'm a life member. The timing sucks, but I mean,
dog, I can tell. Like, you got the We the People hat, you got the tactical fucking skin tight Oakleys on, dude. Look how wicked my man is, dude. He's got the Constitution America fucking shirt on. I mean, every part of this says like you're a lifelong NRA card carrying member. You know what I mean? The devil works hard, but Hasanabe Productions works harder. Very timely. Valkyrie walks out on Hasanabe. Jesus Christ, dude.
It is what it is. This doesn't have anything to, there's no connection between this and what happened in Uvalde.
Totally.
There just isn't.
What do you think that we can do?
If there's no connection, why are you saying the timing couldn't be worse? Man, them kids didn't have to die. You know, that timing is real inconvenient, you know. There you go again, dying in the face of bullets right before my NRA convention. That's awesome. I hate it when them kids go dying again right before the NRA convention. Fucking hate that. Kind of selfish if you ask me.
To stop mass shootings like that?
I think it goes back to the basic family. I'm 66 years old. When I was in high school, we used to take our shotguns to high school to show our coaches if we got a new shot.
I don't believe that. That's not real. Like, that's not a real story. That's not a real story. That's just a lie. And also, no, it's 100% real. Okay, well, here's what I have to say to that. That's also psychotic. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but like pointing to a fucking time period where you were engaging in psychotic actions doesn't magically make it normal and sane. Now, the reason why I say that is because it's not like the 60s were the good old fucking days for a lot of people, okay? And there's this idea that like we didn't have severe gun violence back then. We certainly did. Okay? It's the same notion that like, for example, California has a really bad problem with mass shootings too. It's like, no, dog. It's like significantly worse than the fucking nation average, okay? It's so stupid when people are like, yeah, man, we used to be able to bring our guns to kiss and hug. You know, in the good old days, I could kiss my gun, I could hug my gun at school. Yeah, it was also a shotgun. It was a hunting rifle or a shotgun or whatever the fuck. Significantly better, you mean? California's gun violence rate is significantly lower than the national average. People used to get assassinated back in the day, bro. Yeah, motherfuckers would be like, yeah, back in the day, things were better. It's like, dude, JFK got assassinated, dude. What are you talking about? JFK got fucking assassinated. And not only that, but also, what the fuck? Are you serious? The cardiologist for John Fetterman, the Democratic nominee for U.S. Senate Pennsylvania, who's recovering from a stroke, disclosed Friday that the candidate also has cardiomyopathy, in which the heart muscle becomes weakened and enlarged. Oh, no. Bro, the doctors are working alongside one another, brother. Dr. Oz is working with his doctor. Hold on, I gotta grab something. I'll be back.
Shotgun. Then we'd go bird hunting after school. There was never a school shooting when I was in high school. What's different from then to now? What's changed?
What do you think changed?
It's the family. Look how many single parent families there are. Just go to Chicago. Look at the amount of crime in Chicago. I mean, they have 40, 50 gun shootings a weekend.
I guess the difference would be that, like, in Chicago, a lot of that violence is gang related. We're talking about kind of lone wolf shooters walking into an elementary school with an AR-15.
It's troubled kids. I'm not a big gamer, but I mean, I've seen a lot of the video games, and there's a lot of them that are just shoot them up, blow them up. You know, it doesn't look real.
Yeah. So how do you think we can rebuild the American family?
That's got to be done at the street level. Single parents are running 30-40% of the households. It takes two people to raise a kid.
Why does anybody need to have, an AR-15?
Guns have been around here.
As I was walking away to grab my food, did this motherfucker say, "I'm not a gamer"? He said, "I'm not a big gamer." Does that imply he's like a little gamer? What is happening there? Is he actually? He's like, "Yeah, I only like to play Mill Sims."
Up, gamer, but I mean, I've seen a lot of the video games, and there's a lot of them that are just shoot them up, blow them up. It doesn't look real.
Yeah. So how do you think we can rebuild?
Yo, let me tell you something, okay? The idea that, like, how do you respond to something that is so stupid when they say that? At that point, you just toy with them. You know what I mean? I told you this before. Like, some of these motherfuckers are so stupid, it's like virtually impossible to deal with them. You know what I mean? The idea that, like, violence is a consequence of the fucking video games that people play is a silly one. Now, having said that, there is actually a part of this that I think goes a little unnoticed. And maybe some gamers are going to get mad at me. I've been thinking about this a lot. Games do play a role in this, though, in all of this. It plays a role in our gun culture. Because there's a fucking reason why all these games, like all the NRA, the gun manufacturers, they love games like Call of Duty, all these fucking shooters. Obviously, they are not the reason why mass shootings happen, but they certainly play a role in accelerating the gun culture that we have. Or, like, part of the reason why we think guns are so fucking sick is because we see them in video games all the time. Now, do I think that we should ban that? Of course not. That would be psychotic. Plenty of other countries play these fucking video games as well. What do those other countries do, however? What do other countries that play these fucking violent video games do? They make it really hard to get one of those fucking guns. It seems like the solution is right there.
The American family.
That's got to be done at the street level. Single parents are running 30-40% of the households.
Oh yeah, I saw this. I made fun of that guy already.
Have, an AR-15?
Guns have been around here since the beginning of America. So,
but back in the day, it was like muskets and stuff.
It doesn't matter. Nowhere in the Constitution does say.
We have to stop this right now, and we have to go across the street, please.
What do you think about, like, increased background checks?
I think the background checks is adequate now.
Hey! Right there, exit, please. Across the street.
What do you think could have been done to prevent what happened in Uvalde a few days ago?
We could have banned assault weapons 20 years ago.
The murder at Uvalde, Texas will tell everyone that we need to have gun under control. We don't take guns away from people, but we have to have a proper background checks. That is the only way we can avoid these kind of murders of children. You cannot say, well, we hire police or these are mental people. Abbott, he said that there's a mental problems with the United States.
Anybody who shoots somebody else has a mental health challenge.
Yeah, what about the rest of the world? Do they have mental problems too? No, they don't, right? So that's why we are here.
It's better that the government knows that people do have ARs. Governments have killed 260 million people in the 20th century. Stalin, Mao, whatever. People say, oh, that'll never happen here. We all live in a bubble. We are the most privileged country on earth. From the homeless guys here to fucking Bill Gates. Ah, crap, where's I going with this? What was I gonna say? Okay, governments, this, that. Okay,
This guy's the fucking pedo hunter guy who himself is like sussy. Did he mention Stalin and Mao and not Hitler? And then followed that up with saying, Dude, even the homeless guys are the luckiest here. The Goldstein is his name, I think. All right, isn't it Goldstein or something? This motherfucker unironically said the homeless people in America are more privileged. That's awesome, dude. You're so right. Yeah. I don't even have anything to say to that.
You know who EDP is?
Yeah.
I'm the guy that caught him.
Wait, you're the guy who caught EDP?
Yeah.
So how do you think that we can prevent mass shootings like the one that occurred a couple days ago?
The reality is, there's Salvador Ramos is out there. The reality is, there's Peyton, whatever the hell his name was, Adam Lanzas, yada yada. People will be uncomfortable if there's teachers armed in schools.
Yeah, we need more guns around the schools. We protect our president with guns. We protect our congressmen with guns. We protect our governors with guns. Our celebrities, sporting events, jewelry stores, banks, and then.
You know what's really funny? We also protect our president with one other way. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. That's the pedo hunter guy who himself is like a pedophile, I think. You know how else we protect our president? By banning guns. Just like the NRA lobby, or just like the NRA convention did. That's right. It's not just about who has guns. It's also about making sure that, you know, a lot of people that randomly get just like,